Hey guys, it's Narelle here and welcome back to a new video. This is actually going to be my sketchbook update for the month of July, and the lighting might be a little bit off because it is about to rain soon. So I was like, I might as well record this before it rains because then the lighting is going to be really horrible and you won't be able to see anything. So this is the last page you stopped off on, I believe. So moving on this page is a drawing I did of Dem, and she's from the Japanese girl group Foxy Miss Q, and I really love her, so I decided to draw her in here because I love it when people do finished artworks in their sketchbooks. So that's what I did. And right here, if I can slide it over, is a drawing of Nick, and he is trying to make cigarettes because that is his business and the trade that he's in. So yes, so right here are doodles of Rayo because I miss drawing him. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take time and get into his character and just adore him because I really do feel bad when I look at my videos. I don't see barely any of him, so I'm like, you know what, there's going to be a lot of Rayo in here. And this is actually a spoiler image, but I'm actually going to show it anyway because as long as I don't tell you guys what it is, you're not really going to figure it out. So yeah. So here is just some fails of me trying to draw a character I had a while ago, and right here is me designing my character Max. Well, I didn't design him, but I'm getting used to his design because I'm bringing him back along with this character called Natsume, and Natsume is a cross-dresser. He is a boy, and the thing I love about this story is that I have to kind of design it to kind of, you know, fit a message to where people will love you regardless of who you are. So you'll learn more about this later on. Right here is a vent drawing, and I use that red Sakura brush pen for her hair, and I am not going to explain it because I never explain my vent art. And here is a little sketch of Hiroki, and here is a sketch of Rohei being very thankful for having Hiroki in his life. And here is the many failed attempts of me trying to draw Rohei and Nick, and this is the successful attempt, and this is basically Nick finding out that Rohei has someone he likes, and Rohei is like, Nick, you're not meeting them because every person I let you meet that I kind of have interest in, you scare them away, so that's not happening now. So Nick is like, I'm going to figure it out who it is, so don't worry about that. So right here is Rohei getting his V-line pierced by Nick because all of his piercings are done by Nick, and I didn't like his legs, so that's the reason why I kind of cropped it out on Instagram. But yep, this is the full image, and here is a kind of joke between me and Mama and JMI, and I'm not explaining this because it's gonna be really embarrassing, but let's just say it's the reason why I don't say Precious too much anymore. And here's a failed sketch of Rohei, and this is when I got an art block. So here's a failed sketch of, I don't know who this is, I really don't know who it is. And here is Chiao. Here is Naru carrying a cake because I really wanted to draw Naru as a full body. And here is Nara when she is really cold. So this is when I went through that art block of me not wanting to draw that much anymore. And this is that doodle of Kahori I put on Instagram telling you guys basically that. So this is when I just didn't draw as much. And that is something you're not supposed to see. But here is Nara and Naru because I love her and Naru's relationship, and I cannot believe I spoiled that. If you guys couldn't read that, then yay, but if you could, I'm screwed. So here is Mamoru and Emil cooking some cake. Right here is some Kusa and Kayoma. Kusa belongs to my friend Raymona. Here is Kayoma in his actual form because he kind of does stay as a child because it uses up a lot of his powers if he was to stay in his original form. So he just stays as a child most of the time. So here is a drawing I did based off a song called Carnival by the singer Azumi, and I drew her actually because she looked really pretty in that video, and I drew this in that brown brush pen I got from Jet Pens. And this is the drawing I hate the most. This is me, Mirai from Beyond the Boundary. And I wanted her to be throwing away her sword and just running to Akihito, being senpai and being all cute and stuff. But her anatomy is just horrible. So I was like, that's just, ugh, I don't like it anymore. So right here is actually a picture I did of Rohei and Hiroki in the photo booth, and Rohei's trying to get him to smile, and Hiroki's like, Rohei, if you don't stop, he's like having the time of his life with them because they're such a cute couple. And this is me failing poses of them as well. So right here is my Steven Universe gem Sona. Her name is, I forgot her name. I thought it was Solite. Is it Solite? Because I made her with Mama and JMI, and then me, JMI, and Amanda did a theme thingy where we made our gem Sonas where Egyptian fashionized clothing, if I can say that right. So that is what this is, and this is a failed drawing. I think this is Vin art. Both of that is Vin art. And here is Mamadou again, and everyone fangirled over him. Well, it's technically me, but I feel wrong saying it's me, but yeah, it's technically me, but it's not. But everyone fangirled over Mamoru, and I'm like, oh geez. And this is me getting hugged by Naru, because whenever I am really sad, I draw Naru hugging me. So here's some more doodles of Max, because Max is bae, and I was like, so here is a doodle of Chio, and here is a drawing of me, and all of this is art block stuff, so that's the reason why it does not look good. And right here is a doodle of Now and Hayden, because I love them two together so much. And Hayden is like, Now, come on, I'm ready to go beat some butt in chess. And Now is not even enthusiastic about it. He's like, okay, whatever, I'll go. And he's holding the chessboard and stuff. And I think that's pretty funny. And here is something I tried to do, but I failed. And here is Miku, because I have not drawn her in so long. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna draw a Miku. So right here is Nick and his sister Nicole, and Nicole's like, Nick, give me a piggyback ride. And Nick is like, Nicole, you're always in the studio, so do something else. And she was like, okay, mister, I like to complain, give me a piggyback ride. And that is what he's doing. And all the rest of this is just failed drawings, but right here is my version of Spyro and Cinder from the Eternal Night, and I think they're like the cutest thing ever. I love it. So moving on, so more failed doodles, and here is my Black Butler AUOC raspberry that I have with Mama Cupcake, and she's waiting for her Prince Charming. And I put this on Instagram, and I forgot to tell you guys who it is. And here is Rohei drinking some coffee because he's waiting for Hiroki to catch up to him, because he took Hiroki out jogging. And then I tried to draw Nick as a werewolf, because Weird Girl has been getting on me about Nick, and she's just like, he's my weakness. And so is Choco. Like, Choco has claimed him. Choco, this is her bae, only her bae. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna draw Nick as a werewolf, but I hate this because I feel like his legs are too short, so I should have elongated them. But now that I'm looking at them for the second time, I feel like his legs are actually kind of fine. So maybe I will finish this and probably put it on Instagram. I don't know. I probably won't. So right here, as we take a detour, this is when me and Mama were having a Skype call, and I asked her for advice on how to do anatomy, and this is the notes I took for anatomy. So I called this section Mama Advice, and yes, moving on to the drawings. Okay, so here's Kahori, because I wanted to draw her, and here is Rohei and Hiroki being all cute, and they're like kissing each other. And right here is Now being very bored on his computer. So moving on. Oh God. Okay, so here is Wendy from Fairy Tale. I don't like this. And here is William, I think, from Code Lyoko, because I think he is the most gorgeous character out of that show. I need to redraw that because that is just a fail. And here's the 1010 drawing I did, inspired by Amanda Elise's Naruto ATC series, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that series is like making me want to draw Naruto characters. And here is Neji, my bae. I love Neji. Neji is claimed. I love him so much. And this is actually a very funny sketch down here if I am successfully able to move my camera up. Hopefully you guys can see it. So Mama and me were talking, and me and her, obviously, like I said in my previous videos and whatnot, we have a Black Butler AU, and she wanted me to draw my character Raspberry and her character Chi together in an image. So basically, Chi is taking back books for Lady Rel. Raspberry caught her. And Raspberry is like, oh, I didn't think you would see me today. And she is like, sorry, Lady Rel, but I'm out. So she dropped the books and just left because, yeah, their relationship is just the funniest thing ever. So that is what that is.